Welcome to Cosmic Channels. Please call 1-833-703-0424. The Cosmic Channels are open. We're live.
I'm Braden.
I'm Zell.
I'm Dan.
Dan, you're all green.
I'm all green. Thank you.
You won't like Dan when he's angry.
There you go.
We're back.
Welcome to Cosmic Channels. We're taking all calls. 1-833-703-0424. We got Green Dan, Frozen Andrew.
Andrew's internet went down last second. Classic.
Not green anymore.
Yeah, he's not green anymore. You're good.
No, you're not green anymore.
Anyways, let's no bullshit. We're gonna get right into it.
Woo!
Hello, Cosmic Channels.
Love it.
Yo, boys.
Yo, what's up?
What up?
What's up? What's up? I got your stream going in the house here, so I'm going to come outside so I can tell you my ghost story.
All right, man. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Jesse. I'm calling from Wyoming, southeast corner of Wyoming.
Nice.
Instagram handle Signature Custom Speed and Cycle. I just talk shit to Andrew about shit in his pants.
Fair.
No wonder he bailed.
Yeah, scared him away.
So I got a few stories, man. I've been holding on to these things for a while. I got a Bigfoot story, I got an alien story, and then I got this haunted house story. So I want to tell you guys about this house I had to stay in for work.
House first. Let's hear it.
So basically, we got this job back east in Virginia, and the outfit we were working for put us up for free in this house, and they didn't tell us anything about it. It was just a free place to stay. So we drive out there, and we show up, and the house is pretty big. It's old colonial style house, and it's in this small town called Clarksville, middle of nowhere, Virginia. So we show up, we meet the foreman of the job, and he gives us real quick tour of the house. And basically the house is like 3 stories tall. It's got a basement, it's got a living area, it's got a story above that, and then it's got an attic with a couple of rooms in it. And you know, there's a ton of rooms in the house, and he tells us basically that we can't have any room we want because there's other guys staying there, but he'll show us the rooms we can take. So he tours us through the house real quick, and the basement's super creepy. It's got a super sketchy little staircase going down into it, and we go up to the second floor, and it looks pretty reasonable. There's 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, no big deal. It's got a really crazy staircase, like old school, big house.
Right.
And above the second story is the attic, which has been converted into 2 rooms. Now, in the attic, there's a crawl space. And this is where shit starts getting weird. Because not once did this guy, Terry, mention that the place may be haunted or not. So we get all the way up into the attic, and he goes, you know, look, so there's 2 rooms up here, but nobody really likes staying up here, but you guys are more than welcome to. And we, you know, us not knowing what's going on, we said, well, why doesn't anyone stay up here? And he points at a little door going into the crawl space. And he says, well, that crawl space door never stays shut. I'm like, okay, well, whatever, you know. And he's like, no, you don't understand. Like, I literally screw it shut every single morning and every night before I go to bed. Every time I come home from work, it's open.
Wait, he screws it shut? He doesn't just close it? He actually
screws it, dude. Like 3-inch sinker screws into this door, and it is open every night. So when we go up there, he's telling us, I turn around and look at the thing, and sure as shit, it's wide open. He's like, I locked that thing up before I left this morning.
Fuck.
So we're like, all right, you know, this is weird. He's just fucking with us. No big deal. So I pick a room on the second floor next to Terry's room in the bathroom. And my guy that was with me, he ended up taking the basement. So that night, we have a few beers with Terry, we barbecue, and Terry starts to tell us about this house that they've been staying in for like a year and how haunted it was. And we're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is crazy. So turns out that the house was a Civil War hospital.
Oh, shit.
And the basement was the operating room and the morgue. So in the basement, when you went down the stairs, there was this little like hangout area, almost like a living room. And off of the side of that was another door that had like 3 old school deadbolts on it, and they had duct taped the seam of the door up. And we didn't really think much of it. And he just said, oh yeah, well, the door is drafty. Well, it's drafty because it was like, I guess you would call it like a root cellar, if you guys are familiar with that. Like cold storage, I guess, would be like before they had fridges and stuff.
Yep.
So that's essentially where they stored all the dead bodies after they operated on them in this basement area. So we're like, we're a little tripped out at this point, but, it's like it's our first night there. We didn't see anything, like whatever, no big deal. So we get set up. We have this barbecue. We hang out. Everyone goes to bed. Nothing happens that night. We go to work the next day, and Terry tells us, hey, I'm getting demobilized to another job, so you guys are on your own. So now it's just me and my guy, Matt, and we're the only ones in this big-ass house. So we go back after work to the house that night, and when we show up, the first thing we notice is that the front door is wide open. And it had these crazy, almost like a set of French doors, but like really tall. The ceilings in this house must have been 10 feet tall. And half of that French door was open. And it's like, oh, that's crazy. Maybe we just left in a hurry. Maybe we didn't lock it, whatever. Didn't think much of it. We shut the door, didn't go to the attic, just did our nightly routine, got dinner, crashed, nothing to really speak of. So we're at this house. We're staying on this job for like 6 weeks. So the first week was pretty uneventful.
6
Probably
weeks?
a handful
You
of
stayed
nights
at
we
this
came
house?
home.
6
Are you
weeks?
kidding me?
Yeah.
I
we
would
didn't
have
have
stayed
anywhere else to stay, and it was
single
free.
day with Scary Terry after he told me they screw the fucking door shut and it's open every night.
Yeah, fuck that.
So,
6
and
weeks.
Terry was so the door in the attic wasn't even the craziest thing. The craziest thing that happened when Terry was staying there with his crew was one night a dude got pushed down the basement staircase and ended up breaking his leg, but there was nobody else on the staircase.
Just got shoved by an
So-
invisible force.
Nobody knows, but the dude that broke his leg ended up moving out of that house with 2 other guys, and they rented a house on their own because none of them wanted to stay there anymore.
That's fair.
So it was probably like the 3rd week in. We're just hanging out, whatever, getting some breakfast in the morning. And the staircase in this house was wild. It went up probably 10 steps to a landing, made a right-hand turn, went up again 10 steps, and then you were on the 2nd floor. And then it proceeded on just like that up to the attic. So we're sitting down in the kitchen in the morning, just me and my guy Matt. We're eating breakfast, no big deal. And we hear boots walking across the 2nd floor and then start coming down the stairs.
No.
Yes, honest to God. So I say to Matt, I'm like, you hear that, right? And he's like, yeah. So we both jump up and we rush into this like common area. And when you were standing on the base floor, you could look all the way up through these staircases, basically all the way to the attic. So you could see if anybody was on the staircases. Nothing, right? Didn't see anything. So that's when shit started getting weird. That was the first thing that really happened to us that was like, all right, this is getting a little spooky. So we had a bunch of weather on this job. We were hanging out in the living room because we couldn't work. It was too cold and wet and whatever. So we're watching, cable TV all day. It's about 10, 11 o'clock at night. We both decide to go crash. Matt goes down into the basement, and I go up to the 2nd floor. Now, Matt's like, my buddy Matt was like, he's like Andrew, right? Everything scares the shit out of Matt. Like, he's sleeping with a pistol. And I'm like, dude, what are you going to do with a pistol? You're going to shoot a fucking ghost with a pistol? Like, that's not going to do shit. So I'm laying in my bed, and I hear the TV on, like, full throttle. And I'm like, what the hell? We got to get up early in the morning. So I come out of my room and I look down through like the staircase opening because you can see kind of into the living room, and I'm hollering at Matt to turn the TV down. Well, there's no response coming from downstairs. So I start heading down the staircase to see what the hell's going on, and I realize that the TV is just solid snow, and it's on full blast. We were literally just watching like some TV show. So I know it wasn't on a scrambled station. We were just watching it like 10 minutes prior. Now it's on
That
the
shit
full
doesn't happen
station.
anymore. Like, this isn't the
Yeah.
70s. We don't have those snow channels anymore. Like, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah, no, and the fact that we were literally just watching like a local TV station, because it's out in the middle of BFE. There was nothing good on TV. And then all of a sudden it's just on pure snow and it's on full throttle. So I turn the TV off and then open the door to the basement and holler at Matt. And I'm like, dude, what's going on? Why'd you have the TV on? He's like, no, dude, I was down here talking to my wife or whatever. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Turn the TV off, go to bed. No big deal. Sleep like a baby, right? No issue at all. Couple of days goes by, everything's pretty mellow. Mind you, we haven't been in the attic the whole freaking time. Since Terry basically said, like, this door will open on its own, we've been avoiding the attic like it was the plague.
No
So,
kidding. Yeah.
I would have done the same. I would have
I mean, that's
yeah,
avoided scary Terry's like
Right,
it was a plague.
why not? Like, that
Yeah.
attic is part of the house. Avoid the house. Get rid of the whole thing. It's all fucked. You don't
Get
get
out.
contained in a certain area. That's enough right there.
well, no, and you know, so the screwed up thing is there's literally nowhere to stay that's close to this job site. So it was like, yeah, we're like scared shitless in this house, but it's free and we don't have anywhere else to stay. So it's like, sleep in your truck or sleep in a haunted house. Well, the haunted house wasn't that bad. So one night I'm in the shower, right? There's a bathroom on my level of the house, and the shower has like these two janky sliding glass doors. And it's like all you can do to slide them shut when you're in the shower. So I get in the shower, I jerk the freaking door shut, it's a pain in the ass, and I'm in there doing my thing, getting wet, whatever. And all of a sudden, I hear that freaking door slide open. So I'm like washing the soap off my face, get my eyes open, I turn around. This door that I can barely shut on my own has now been fully opened in this shower. And I'm like standing there going, what the hell? Like, I can barely shut this thing and now it's wide open. Yeah.
Fuck that.
So on top of all of that shit, we stayed in this house for like 6 weeks. Now, those things that I just told you were literally the only things that happened to us the whole time. But it was one of those places. Have you ever been into a seriously haunted place and you just get that vibe? Like, this place had that vibe 100% of that time that we stayed in that house.
Just eerie. Always felt like something was there.
Yeah, like something was watching you, like things would move around in the kitchen. Nothing big enough to make you go, whoa, what the hell? But enough to make you think, I don't remember putting that there. Like, how the hell did
That's
that
enough.
get there?
That's, yeah.
That's more than enough. That's all big shit.
Yeah. So
that's a
it
lot.
was pretty interesting. Definitely something I'll never forget. And then I started listening to you guys' podcast a couple of months ago now. Listened to all of them.
Whoa.
So now I finally got to the point now where it's like, all right, I'm calling these fuckers. Fuck you, call in, right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
man. Hey,
That's right.
just before
You know,
we
it's the next step. If you're all caught up, Patreon, buddy. We got over 200 hours of bonus content. Little plug there.
Already,
No
I
big deal.
signed up for Patreon last week, boys.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
fuck
now
yeah, buddy.
just before we let you go, we got to keep moving. But what's your thought or theory on the ghosts? What do you think that is, or the the paranormal?
It's just plain and simple, man. It was haunted as shit. It was a Civil War hospital. People were dying there. I mean, there were spirits there without a doubt.
Just trapped souls, some kind.
Yep, for sure.
Ron, brother. Hey, thanks for the story. We got to keep the lines rolling, but call back in with that Bigfoot story another time.
Yeah, for sure. Have a good night, guys.
All right, thank you. Well,
Terrifying.
there you go. Start off with terrifying.
Spooky ghosts.
Spooky.
Yeah, it's almost October, almost Spooktober. You know, we're almost there.
Almost the best time of the year. All right, let's keep the lines rolling. Hello,
Oh, no
Cosmic
call,
Channels.
buddy.
Hello?
You're live.
Oh, no shit. What's up, dude?
Yeah, what's up? What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Des from Sacramento, California.
Sacramento, right on. Thanks for calling in. What do you got for us tonight?
All right, so this is kind of a, I would say, conspiracy type, alien type story with
Perfect.
video evidence.
With video. All right.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, it was actually on the news too. So this was my wife's story technically. So she was working in Folsom, California, and her buddy were driving, and they seen like a bunch of lights forming up, and it looked like, how many do you think there were? Hundreds of lights like forming, and they took some Snapchats of it. And then she comes home, and I'm like, you gotta post this. And she didn't want to because she didn't want any weirdos hitting her up, which was smart because I posted it and got a bunch of weirdos calling me.
That's what happens.
It's kind of like our show here.
Well, yeah, no, obviously.
Of course.
But like the host shit. Who was that one dude that kept calling you guys and got so pissed when you stopped them from calling?
Oh, Benzie.
Benzie.
That's right. Dude, that's insane. All right, anyways. So I posted a video, which I can even send to you like Facebook or something, but
yeah, do it.
and then the news messages me like Fox 7 or whatever it is down here, and they're like, oh, we want to use your video for this story. I said sure. And then when that's all going on, I'm just hanging out with some of my buddies, and I get a text, and it said, stop talking about the lights.
Random text?
And a person I did not know. Like, what the hell is this? And then I kind of just ignored it. Or I think I might have been fucking with them. Just like, yeah, I'll suck your dick or something like that. But after that, I get a Facebook message, and it says, 7 p.m., lights will be back up. And I'm like, man, what the hell is this? And so, fucking sure as shit, the lights come back up 7 p.m., same area.
Whoa. Somebody called it.
So,
And this
The
wasn't
shitty
like you
part is-
saw the number, right? Like this was a text message?
there's a text and then a Facebook message.
Oh shit.
What was the
Both anonymous.
Facebook message from?
It just, what was it? Random like letters and numbers, like something you can't trace back.
Some
So it wasn't like a personal account. It was
anonymous.
No. Like you click on the profile and it's blank, nothing.
Fuck.
shit, it's probably CIA Dan.
So,
Yeah.
so what's kind of shitty about it, and I just talked to you guys, the news comes out, right? And we're watching it live. And they interviewed my wife and everything. And at the end of like the program, they're like, yeah, it was a test by Intel.
A test
And
by
they had, I guess,
Intel?
they're claiming a bunch of drones did it.
Like Intel, like the computer company?
Computer company.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, that sucks. Thought it was aliens, but I still, the creepy part is still who the hell is messaging me.
Intel, because after the news came out, Intel did like a light show, but it was nothing like what I
That's
saw.
true. And so my wife was saying that Intel did do a light show, like after that with these drones. She's like, it was not the same thing. Completely different.
So they used that as the cover, maybe, for whatever that was?
You think, you know what I mean? Like, there's random numbers texting me that I never knew or seen before in my life, and they're saying, stop talking about it.
And you think maybe that's because you shared the video?
I think so, because it got about 1.5 million views or shares.
Oh, wow.
Shit. Did they
3 million
any
views,
chance
1.5 million shares.
did they send you any pictures or like a video of a coin disappearing or anything like that?
Of a coin disappearing?
Yeah. Like are they is this his MIB? Have they taken their steps now just sending out text messages and fucking pictures? Trying to silence people no
Oh,
more door knocking?
fuck. I mean, I didn't see Will Smith. So I don't think
Hmm.
that's what it was.
Okay. Were any of those letters a J or a K, maybe?
It is super strange. I'm like, cause like, why not? Like, your video's already out there, so I'm like, why the message of like, just stop spreading it? I'm like, it's so weird, so creepy.
It made zero
How
sense. And then
did it give you the
it's obviously
spooks?
not just, one of my friends fucking with me because they told me exactly when the lights were going back up.
That's bizarre.
Yeah,
man.
that's the weird part too. Yeah.
So we got these 100 lights or whatever, and then they go away, and then someone messages you and says they're coming back up at this time, and then they come back up.
Right. And then Intel does this light show, and it looks like, what drone shows look like. They look super technical.
Right, but it wasn't like there's no way it could have been like a warm up or a test, like leading up to the show.
Well, I mean, there was no design. There was no like patterns to these lights.
Well,
that
I
my
know,
wife
yeah,
reported.
but it could have been just them testing the drones like itself. Like they weren't doing the whole show. They were just kind of like
But what about the
working
random?
out.
Why?
I mean,
why
it's
message
possible.
them?
Yeah,
Why
it could
message
also be
him?
fucking aliens. I don't know. Like,
But why the direct message?
that's also weird.
Yeah,
Like,
what
so
was
the
that about?
messages were from the same people. Like they were from the same person.
Well,
Don't stop
I don't know,
talking
one
about
was
it, and then they
texting and one
said
was-
No,
Or they
stop
said-
talking about it.
right, and then that same account messaged you with the drones or the lights will be back at 7 p.m.
No, one was a text and one was a Facebook message, separate.
Right,
And,
okay.
and now my wife's saying that the first thing she saw was super high up in the sky, like higher than what drones do. And then this drone show, which I say cover up, happens, and it's super low. Uniform looks like a drone show,
Right.
and not as many. Like, I'll have to send you guys a video of it. There's
Yeah, so I would
shit
love to
ton.
take a look at it. That'd be cool.
Send us the phone number of the guy that said fucking stop talking about it too. Let's call him
Let's
right
call
now.
him right now.
Yeah, let's call him.
Dude,
Fuck him.
I fucking wish I still had that phone right now. I could have swore I screenshotted it and sent it somewhere. It might be my email.
Well, for sure the
Let's
video.
call him.
Because I wanted to check the number to see if it would end up being somebody I knew, but it just doesn't make sense that they knew exactly when the lights were going back up.
Yeah.
Like, they're covering something up. I'm like, all right, you know what? Let's do a light show so they don't know about what really happened. If at this time, maybe he'll spread that too.
Yeah, that's weird that they would direct message you.
And
But-
how did they get my number?
Yeah, how they get your number for sure. Well, please send either the video itself or a link to the video. Send it to us, whatever means you
Yeah,
can.
for sure.
We'll try and include that on one of our
Yeah, we got a couple-
UFO
I'll
weekly
send you guys,
roundups.
I'll send you guys the news episode of it too.
Yeah, I'd love to check that out. That's
Sure.
that's awesome. Awesome.
All
Hey,
right, well,
we're
thanks, guys.
hey, thanks for keeping the lines rolling, but we appreciate that call, and we'll stay tuned for that email or however you send it. We'll check that out.
So, get me draw for me.
We always do.
Woo!
Bye.
Thanks.
Weird. A direct message to that?
Well, both what you said was a text to the phone number and then a Facebook message.
Yeah, from some random account.
It's a little disheartening because it makes me think that we've nenever talked about anything important enough for it to get a random text.
Yeah, someone call us. Text us. Stop what you're doing. You're in danger.
It seems like a bad way to keep somebody from talking to somebody is just a random text. Like that would guarantee that I'm going to talk more about it.
Yeah,
Like,
and people don't like to be told what to do, so if you tell them not to,
especially
they're going
from
to do it.
random phone numbers. Like,
For sure. Well, that's
want me to do the exact opposite of what you want, like what you want me to do. Don't text me from a fucking random number.
we'll pay attention to that video, but until then, we'll bring in another caller. Hello, Cosmic Channels.
Fuck you, call us. What's up?
Hey, you listened.
Oh yeah, Jake from Mississippi.
Jake from
Jake
Mississippi.
Huff.
Cheers.
Jake from
Um,
Mississippi State Farm.
Cheers. On State Farm, exactly. Yeah, I do sell insurance. I got a paranormal one for y'all.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So me and my twin brother Josh, he's in the little football thing, whatever the fuck y'all do, whatever that little football shit is. Anyways,
Little football shit.
Little
You hear that,
football
Andy?
shit.
Little football shit.
Yeah.
The little one with like fucking 30 people in it. Yeah, I think I know the one. You're
Yeah,
talking
that was, yeah. Braden, you're complimented on your glasses now, so you can probably take them off. So, it's compliment to you, man. But we had just graduated. We got ready to we moved out of the house, and we was going to one of my friends. They had a shop that they closed in. Well, it was already closed in when they bought the house, but the owner before him had shot himself in the shop.
Oh.
And he said we could live there. You know, he said we could live there for free. So, you know,
Perfect
us
discount.
being going to college.
Yep.
Us going to college, you know, that's a good deal, right? That's a good deal.
Sure.
So it was me and Josh and one of our other buddies, and there was 3 rooms in there. So, you know, Josh got the room with the fucking air conditioner.
Did the guy like steeple his fingers and laugh like right? He's like, "You can live here for free." And then you're like, "Yeah, sure, that sounds like a good deal."
He was in the army with us, so he was just like, "Hey, y'all can kind of stay here." It was in the Army National Guard, and he said we knew him, and he said, "Y'all can just stay here," you know. And I was like, "Okay, that's cool."
Just avoid the fucking chalk outline on the middle of the fucking living room there. That's no big deal.
Well, Josh, he got the good room, got the air conditioner, right? And then my friend Patterson, he got the room connected to the bathroom, so it was a good room. And I got the room that the deed was done in. So it was kind of the biggest room. And it was right by the door. And, you know, we never thought nothing of it. You know, we looked for a bullet hole and all this other stuff. We couldn't find nothing. And I guess they cleaned the place up good. And, you know, we'd been there maybe 6 months, maybe a year, something like that. And we was all there one night, and we was getting ready for bed. So I was sitting there watching TV, and I got all the lights off next to the TV. And I was sitting there, and I had a shelf that I had my flip flops on across the room. And you know, you can hear the sound of a flip flop hitting the ground, right?
Yeah, that thump
it's
sound.
distinct.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard it fall off the shelf, and it's kind of dark over there. I'm like, that's a little weird. And then I heard it slide across the floor. And I didn't really believe in ghosts up until this point. You know, aliens, they're out there. They gotta be. But the ghost, I was like, okay, that's a little freaky. So I'm just sitting there. I'm just kind of chilling in my bed, and next thing I know, the corner of the bed lifts up and slams down, like somebody picked it up and dropped it.
Shit.
So I'm like,
Oh.
no, there's got to be somebody in here. Fuck, I'm turning on the light. I turn on the light. I'm trying not to get off the bed because, you know, if you get off the bed, you get fucking taken. You know, it's going to happen.
Yep, that's the rules.
Yep, that
Yep.
is how it works.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
Slender Man's going to get you. I reach over and I turn on the lamp, and I see the flip-flop on the floor, and I said, oh, shit. I'm just like, Josh, yelling, trying to get somebody to come in the fucking room. Because I'm like, this can't be
Because
real.
I'm not. You're not going to get taken. He'll get taken.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. They'll get it. And they come in there. I said, bro, you see that flip-flop? He said, yeah. I said, you see the other one on the top of the shelf? He said, yeah. I said, that's where that one was. He said, okay. I said, man, it literally just fell on the floor. My bed just got picked up. The dude that killed himself coming to fucking get me.
No kidding.
coming to
That's what I
fucking
would think too.
Yeah.
Go check it out.
And
Let's
check
split
the
up.
house. I'll stay here.
so
You check the house.
so we checked it out. You know, I looked everywhere. I'm like, there's nothing in here. That's freaky. Of course, you know, we got a gun. Like the last guy said, I don't know what the fucking gun's going to do to a ghost, but, you know, and this one's already been shot, so it's not like he's scared of the shit. But
It's for you. Just to
I was-
fucking call it.
yeah.
You don't shoot it. You
So
throw it out.
so I was just like, okay. So they said, well, I'm going to go back to bed now. I said, well, I guess I'll just sleep with the light on. Yeah. So that was the only time that something really happened in that house. I don't know if it was the anniversary or what the fuck it was, but it was something that, you know, that did it for the ghost for me. Now I believe that there's ghosts, and I got my new house, and I think there's a fucking ghost in here because my phone always slides off of the nightstand.
It's followed you.
Never fail.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It attached
like
itself to you. That's what's happened here.
That's why you don't have
You
any
get a
bed
priest in
frames.
Yeah,
Why you don't have a bed
mattress
frame? Mattress on the fucking
on the ground. No box
bed
spring.
frame.
Yeah, no box spring. Just
No box
mattress
spring,
straight
nothing.
down.
That's how I got my bed now. So now I can step off of it. See, so it's easy to step off of it now. But
Just got to go Japanese style,
every-
just futon, just
Yeah.
like padded thing on the bottom, just sleep on the floor.
Sleeping mat. Roll it out every night.
You can roll it and change it around
Every
for the
night.
feng shui of ghosts. You know,
Yeah.
which area of the room is less paranormally activated.
go.
You sleep on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Makes
I
sense.
just lay on the ground. I'm not risking anything at this point.
Dude, that's
well,
it.
I just sleep on the other room or something. I guess just fuck the master bedroom. Fuck.
Yeah. Hey, now just before we let you go,
Hey,
we got to keep we got to keep but what before we let you go, what do you think? What's your theory on ghosts, on supernatural? What do you believe now? You said you believe now, so.
Oh, yeah, I definitely believe now, and I do believe it was that guy that killed himself in there.
Just like he was trapped here, tortured spirit.
He's
Yeah.
trying to
stuck
go to
here.
bed.
Yeah, he just wants to sleep.
He was just wanting to sleep. Maybe he was wanting to
Is
have
that
a little.
bed there when you got there? Did it come fucking furnished
No.
with a bed? Because I don't.
No,
maybe he's just trying to take his bed back.
It didn't have anything in there. That was kind of his office. So maybe he was mad because we moved a bunch of furniture in there. I don't
I
know.
was trying to get work done. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed too.
Anyways, that's a creepy ass tale. Thanks for calling
Super
in.
creepy.
No problem. You have a good night.
Little,
You too, man. Thank you.
little ghost theme tonight. A couple haunted homes.
Spooky cosmic channel.
We're-
Spooky channel.
Dude, we're approaching Halloween. That's what happens.
Yeah,
Ghosts.
it's all right. What's
start-
wrong with that?
Get a
Nothing
little
wrong with some
taste of Spooktober.
Spooktober. Is Cosmic Channels is going to be on Halloween this year? You think that's going to happen?
Like on Halloween itself.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have
That'd
to.
be dope.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Special Halloween cosmic channel. Spooky channel.
I don't know, boys. That's gonna be a tough sell.
Oh no, it's not. But
No.
we could do a special edition.
Um,
Second and fourth Sunday, and that would be fifth Sunday.
Let's do it late then. We can.
Well, we'll think about doing a Halloween theme one or something.
Yeah. Oh, we can all dress up.
Yeah.
I'm dressing. I already got my
True.
costume with my kid. I'm dressing up as Bruce Banner, and he's gonna be the Hulk.
That's awesome.
you wearing
it's
like
gonna be fucking awesome. I'm gonna wear
What's
purple
your
pants,
khaki, like purple pants and
purple pants, and a white
jean
dress
t-shirt,
shirt,
like that.
and
Oh, white
fucking
dress.
glasses. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and he's got his
Lab
Hulk
coat?
costume.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
got a costume. I thought you were gonna paint him green. I'm like, man.
No, well, his face,
Oh.
his face is gonna be green, but yeah, he's
Yeah.
already he's been practicing his.
He's got his. Does he got his Hulk smash, fucking boxing gloves?
No, I've been trying to buy Hulk hands, but they're hard to find, man.
Hmm.
I don't think they'd fit in his little hands, anyways. But
Yeah, you rig it. All right, let's bring another caller in. Hello, Cosmic Channels.
Hi guys, it's me, Noah.
What's going on,
What's up?
Noah?
I haven't heard your voice for a while. You had to remind me, or I would have forgot.
Hey, the next time you make
That's
an
okay.
ATI video and you need mic work on the breathing, let me know. I can help you out. You're breathing right in the mic now.
It's me. I don't know who the ATI is. Why do you keep assuming it's me?
I don't know. The video in the cornfield. You send pictures of a cornfield when you're running. It might be you.
You have a unique speech pattern that is also prevalent in the video that was just posted. But anyways,
Anyways, Noah,
what do you got for us, Noah?
Where are you calling from again, Noah?
I'm literally. I'm calling from Illinois.
Illinois. Okay.
Illinois.
Anyways,
Did you realize there's cornfields in Canada, right?
there's cornfields all over the world. But we also
then
have
why
mountains.
you
We got
focusing on me?
mountains here. Is Illinois flat? I think it's
Oh
flat.
yeah, it's the Midwest.
It's pretty flat.
It's the,
It's
it's
pretty
the
flat.
Midwest. What you
pretty windy.
Anyways, what do you got for us tonight, Noah?
Well, I have a UFO story because I actually captured it on video and sent it to you guys, but I'm not sure if everyone else knows about this. So I'd like to share with everyone else who's in the chat right now,
Let's hear it.
just for fun. So I'm literally outside with my dogs, and this just happened last weekend. And I'm just walking around with them, just walking the yard, waiting for them to do their thing. All of a sudden, I look up in the sky, and I start seeing this little white ball just like taking off. But it doesn't look like a at first I thought it was like maybe it was like an airplane or something. I was like, well, okay, well, that's just an airplane. But then I see it keep going up, and it looks like it's going really fast, like faster than what an airplane does, and it's just like it's like shooting up like a rocket, and it's going super fast. I'm thinking, oh, okay, I gotta get my phone out right now to get this. So I just start filming it, and I just film it as it's going. It starts to curve. It starts going up straight at first, and then it just takes a slant turn straight up into the sky, and it kept passing through a bunch of clouds, and then all of a sudden it's gone. Now, the thing is, I know I've seen videos of airplanes, and I've always seen airplanes before they fly over my house. They always have like a bunch of like flashing lights that go along with it. This one had no flashing lights. It just had that one singular white bulb light, and it never flickered. It just kept going like a complete solid all the way up to the sky. And I'm just sitting there thinking, okay, if that's not an airplane, then what the heck is it? And I'm just so confused by it. You know, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's UFO or if it's just something that's my eyes tricking me.
So
something I don't know. But
so this object, it takes off into the sky like seemingly faster than an airplane would go, or do you think an airplane would go, and it just disappears?
Yes, that's correct.
Now, Noah did send in the video, so I've kind of watched and looked. The only thing that I might look at this is that perhaps I mean, we would need the date and time, and we can verify it. I kind of lean towards that maybe it was like a Starlink satellite, one of the ones that before they got the fresh coat of, non-reflective paint. Just because from the video sent in, it does travel in like a straight line. It does go behind some clouds and stuff, but when it reappears, you can kind of gauge that it was in a straight line from.
But it's just one light.
Yeah, it's just one light.
The Starlinks were like a chain of lights, though.
Well, I don't know, but
who knows?
That's the thing. It's like with Noah's given us the date and time. We might be able to look up some sort of starfinder, see what satellites and what objects were in the sky that night in that particular time. So there's definitely ways for us to check that in. Noah, did you ever contact MUFON?
Who's MUFON?
Who's MUFON? Woo! All right, my friend. You got to go to MUFON. Is it .org or .ca? .com. MUFON.com, MUFON.com, and submit a report to them.
Yeah, do it.
They track all UFO reports in the world.
You look like you work for MUFON with those fucking glasses.
You do.
Jealousy's not a good look on you, boys.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I guess not.
I thought he looked like Bono, honestly.
Like who?
The artist Bono from YouTube.
Oh, Bono.
Oh God.
He's got more of a wraparound style lens usually, though, but it does usually have a yellow tint to it. So.
Right.
All right, Noah. Let us know when you submit that to MUFON. Make sure to get it in there. Date, time. They might contact you to they'll do the work to try to verify this.
Yeah, for sure. I got to take a look at this too. I'm gonna dig in and have a look.
Okay. Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks, Noah.
Take care, buddy.
Have a nice night.
You too.
Take care.
You too.
I don't know. I haven't seen the video, so I got to take a look at it.
I keep forgetting it. Yeah, I just watched it. It does resemble a lot. It does seem to have the same movement or resemble the movement of a satellite or something, because it just does move in a straight, pretty much line.
Well, and I'm not saying that it couldn't be something else flying in a straight line, but I'm like, if we have date, time, that it was shot, like we can check, right? And we can check these things. We can check what was in the sky at that location at this time, and it might be a legit UFO. We don't know until we get that kind of information.
Anomalous object. All right, let's bring in another caller. Hello, Cosmic Channels.
Hey there.
Hello.
How's it going?
We're doing pretty
good.
well.
How are you?
I am well. So I have like a ghosty short story to share.
Yeah, that is the theme of the night. We're loving them. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Your girl Sodomized, and I am from
shit.
Ottawa,
Hey.
What's up? You.
I don't think we've ever talked to you on the phone. You've been around for many years.
Yeah, well, you guys always stream when it's like 10 p.m. So
Yeah.
I'm usually asleep at this time, but I just finished a 1,000,000-hour kitchen shift.
Oh, so you're wired, ready for a
Whoa,
call.
whoa, hold on
I'm,
a
like,
sec. I'm
pretty
gonna say
wired,
I'm kind of
yeah.
disappointed here. Where is that thick ass Canadian accent we heard in your run videos? Where did that thing go? That was amazing.
It peeks out a little bit sometimes.
All right, well,
It's
this
there.
is a safe place for Canadian accents.
Yeah, you
Let
don't
it
have to
fly.
hide it.
Let it fly.
Fucking A, bud.
But yeah,
All right, let's
pretty much my story is that back when I was like maybe like 16 or 17, I had a friend who had a cottage up in Otter Lake, Quebec, and it was like this fucking like the creepiest place I've ever been. There were like 20 rooms. It was so old that like there wasn't even hydro, like was not even an option there. They'd use like candles and oil lamps and stuff like that.
Fireplaces and candles.
And yeah, super creepy. And the first night we went up, her parents were not there. It was just the two of us. And she was like, yeah, you could like stay in your own room. And I was like, fuck no, that is absolutely not happening. Like we are cramming into this tiny twin bed together. Like I'm not sleeping alone. So yeah, we went to go to bed, and like in the middle of the night, I felt like again, I was on a twin mattress with this girl. Her body was like against mine. She was not moving. And I felt almost like somebody was pushing at the foot of the mattress, like as if someone was bouncing up and down almost. And I was just like terrified. Like I'm absolutely did not catch a minute of sleep. And the next morning, her parents like came up to the cottage, and we were all having breakfast together. And they were like, oh, how did you sleep? And I was like, yo, like this really weird thing happened. And I explained it. And they were like, oh yeah, like we call that the toe tapping. Like people have like talked about that a lot.
They
here.
have
like,
a
we've
name
never
for it?
experienced it. Yeah, there's a fucking name for it and everything like that. And I was not told any of this before going to
I
the
feel like there
cottage
should be
because
a
I was
fucking
not
disclaimer that there's a fucking toe tapper in
Right.
this 20 fucking
there's
doored
a fucking
house.
toe tapper walking around tapping toes in the middle of the night, like nothing, no warning whatsoever. And then the next night, we had another friend come up. We like went back, got her in Ottawa, went back up to the cottage, and I was like, okay, well, like tonight I'm gonna sleep on one of those like little fucking reclining lawn chairs, like you know the sunbather ones, like the the long white ones that
I've passed
So
out
I
on
was
many
like,
of
I'm
those.
sleeping
Good
on one of
snoozes
those.
on those bad boys.
Yeah.
Exactly. Precisely. And I was like, there will be no incidents of toe tapping because it's not like a spring mattress. All three of us slept in the same room in this house that had like 20 rooms. And the exact same fucking thing happened on a plastic reclining chair. And they told me afterwards that like, yeah, the lady or the couple rather that originally had built the place, like there was
They had foot
the
fetishes,
husband had
didn't
like
they?
killed the wife. Yeah, like he had drowned his wife in the lake. Like he basically brought her out there when she tried to get back in. He like smashed her fingers with a fucking boat. Or other people have like full blown seen apparitions like in the middle of the night. Another weird thing too is like one of the girls was a photographer, and like in all of the pictures that she took, like that entire weekend, there was like just this weird, and it could totally be a fluky, like there was a smudge on the lens thing, but it would be in different places in the pictures, and like
smudge on the
yeah, just like
That's
you
the
could
fucking
almost
toe
see this
tapper,
like kind
son.
of fucking Shrek looking thing. It was the toe tapper. I 100% believe that. It was fucking creepy.
Dude,
And
you should have
that
known
was
though.
my
You
ghost
should have
story.
known. Any place that has that many doors, it's just like those fucking ones in Scooby-Doo where the ghosts are popping on all those doors and chasing through the whole fucking house. Paranormally activated.
100%.
Nobody's toes are
The
safe.
second I walked into that place, I was like, I have made a mistake. Like, I should not be here.
Just felt wrong.
Well, thank
It just felt wrong, boys.
What's your personal thoughts or theories on the supernatural, ghosts, and
I have forever desperately not wanted to believe, but like have like kind of just, you know, felt those uncomfy spidey senses that like I kind of can't shake. And definitely the weekend that I spent there like certainly reaffirmed that.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's because you got your toes tapped.
I got my toes tapped.
It's it's creepy to hear something like that because Zell had a similar experience with no tapping the toes, but he used to say that something would sit on the bed.
Dude,
Big fat
legit.
cat.
Yeah.
When I first met Lady Zell, when I went to sleep over there, there was a heavy body that would just sit on the end of the bed.
That's fucking terrifying.
And is it the cat? No, it's not the cat. Like there was something, like it just felt so weird.
Yeah. No, it was exactly that. Like, it was just at the foot of the bed, and it almost felt like, somebody was kind of sitting on the ledge and, like, kind of bouncing up and down a little bit. But, like, my friend was not moving. Like, we were in this tiny-ass bed, and, like, she was not moving whatsoever.
No, you would definitely know if it was your friend tapping toes.
I think you got your toes tapped, Sal. You just didn't have the language for it at the time.
Perhaps this is true.
You're part of
3
the
weeks
toe
later,
tap club.
3 weeks later, out of that house, she was gone.
Can't be hanging out with ghosts
that
with
was the
foot
move for
fetishes,
sure.
man.
It was a mix.
Yeah.
It was a mix of
That was the
the ghost and also the mouse holes in the closet, and the mice were running through the room. Like, get the fuck out. That's enough.
Maybe it was Stuart Little
Yeah,
who was
yeah.
tapping your toes.
It's a big ass Stuart Little.
Yeah. Could be.
180 pound.
Yeah, 180 pound Stuart Little jumping on the
Mike
bed.
Tyson.
Mike Tyson. Yeah.
Mike
Jack
Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Boxing your feet.
Awesome. Hey, great to finally actually talk to you, not just on text. So thanks for
Yeah,
calling
likewise, boys.
Oh,
Have a
yeah.
wonderful evening.
in. All right, you as well. Thank you.
Too.
Take care.
Bye.
She's one of the faves.
You've been around so long.
Big time. She's
Oh,
a
yeah.
fave.
OGP.
OGP
Yeah.
for sure.
She's a big time. She's a
OGP
big
for
time
sure.
fave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Runs like a stallion too. I couldn't keep up.
No chance.
No chance.
Yeah,
No
runs
dice.
us all into the dirt.
Chick's got cardio for days.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
100%.
unbelievable.
Man, there's a lot of terrifying little ghost stories tonight.
Yeah,
I think they're just trying to make
I
it
don't
so
like
none of us sleep.
I'm just gonna get really drunk, so
Oh.
I just pass out.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
don't know,
black
man.
myself out.
For as big of a chicken shit as I am, I've never been paranormally activated. Never in my life. Ever.
No, the one on the end of the bed, that's the only one that's ever really, really freaked me out.
That would mess me up. That really would. I would be shook for life.
I've had a couple, so it's just at my parents' house. I'm trying to think if I've had outside of that house. I don't think I have.
Yeah, why that?
Definitely
house?
built on some sort of
Yeah.
ancient.
That's a newer house though.
Yeah, but it's definitely on some ancient Indian burial ground,
It has to be.
right? It's an old volcano. Their
Yeah.
house is built on.
Oh, you know what? Knowing Rob Renner, he got a great
Yeah.
deal.
You're right.
Volcano Indian burial ground.
Dude, I'm not lying.
No, he's
it's
right.
It's an old volcano,
Yep.
It's from
right? So you know how many volcanic sacrifices probably happened there?
And then
Zero.
hey, listen, there's also a human embodiment of a volcano living there as well. So it's just a recipe for fucking disaster.
Well, you know what? Conspiracy Senior probably got a great deal on the lot because it was haunted. That's probably why.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
That's the reason he
They moved the headstones, but they didn't move the graves.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, we got time for another call or two if you're in the chat. And you're hesitant.
Fuck you. Call us.
Call
Give
us.
us a call. We want to hear any story. You got a question for us? You got a theory on something? 1-833-703-0424. Fuck you. Call us.
It's easy.
Don't be sitting on
No
that
judgment.
story for too long.
If you called last week or the week before, you got another story, call in. Oh, just
Yeah, that one guy who called and said he was embarrassing himself. Call
Fuck yeah, call back.
Yeah, call
What the
back
fuck
to-
was that? That was a
Yeah.
bummer.
No one gets
That was a
embarrassed
fun-
here except for us, all right?
Wow, we embarrass ourselves every time we open our fucking mouths.
Yeah,
all right?
exactly.
Call us.
All right,
Why
we-
you like to listen to this?
Got another caller.
there we go.
Just like that. Hello, Cosmic Journals. Hello, welcome to the show.
Hi, nice to talk to you guys.
You as well. What's your name and where are you calling from?
All right, my name is Rachel, and I'm calling from Philadelphia.
I'm Philly. Flyers fan?
No, not
No.
really. I don't really want to talk to you, to be honest.
That's fair.
with
That's
you.
all right. That's all right.
Eagles?
Eagles, yeah.
Yeah, I support the Eagles. I'm more of a Chiefs fan actually, but
Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
you know. And when you're in
Lost-
Eagle
lost
country,
today.
you gotta support the Eagles. It's part of it.
Just part of the culture. Anyways, what kind of story you got for us tonight?
All right, so I figured I'd keep the ghost themed stories going.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
To give you a little bit background. So I was on this TV show on Roku called The Ghost Finders.
Okay.
So
you were on the show.
Yeah.
You're famous.
Famous, more famous than us.
Shit.
Oh yes, I'm so famous. My IMDb won't even give me run credit. It's great. But so part of what we had to do was, go to different locations and film and basically try to catch ghosts where they say things are haunted. So sometimes, now I will tell you, sometimes, your mind kind of plays tricks on you. If you're looking for ghosts, you're thinking like, oh, of course, like you're going to every single sign. But what happened at this place made me quit the show. Okay?
Oh, shit.
So, yeah. I was in the Catskill Mountains in New York, and there was this little kind of art studio during the day, and, someone's home at night. So we go in just like any other night, and as soon as I walk into this house, I immediately feel like I'm going to vomit. Like, I feel so drop sick to my stomach. I was like, what the hell is going on? It was like, I don't know. So I walked outside, thought I might get sick. I didn't. So I was like, okay, this is weird. But, I continued. The show got to go on. We set up all the cameras and everything. So I, didn't really see anything at the top of the house. And then we go to record in the basement. Now, of course, we left all the lights off because, it helps with the aesthetic and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I am currently filming with one of those infrared cameras. So I'm kind of just looking in the basement. It's me and two other people. And then all of a sudden, I thought I saw something run across the room, like on the infrared. So I looked, the people are right next to me. And so as we're looking, there's this hole in the basement, and then you see kind of the infrared peeking out and then going back, and then peeking out from behind the pole and going back. And it did this a couple of times. And then as we're recording and the two people are sitting next to me, we're the only ones in the basement. We checked it earlier. On the infrared screen, I see it running at me. So I freak out. I don't think to watch it. I move the camera about, and, we're all like, oh my God, what happened? The door to the basement slammed shut. So I ran up to the basement door, and I couldn't get the door unlocked. And our other crew member was upstairs, and I was screaming for her. I hear her running down the stairs, so I know she wasn't like holding the door shut or anything. And she opened it. She's like, guys, what's going on? And I was like, that's it. I was like, I'm done.
I'm done.
I fucking quit. Done.
It was, like, I'm talking about it now. My heart is literally racing. It was the scariest thing that has ever happened.
So you actually seen this ghost running at you, or something running at you?
Yeah. So it looked like it was about the height of like a small child. But it, you didn't see any real details, but it was definitely something. And it, like, sprinted towards me, and I about lost my mind.
No kidding.
So it was like a thermal camera, like a FLIR or something, like a.
Yeah, so it was like a camera that could pick up like infrared and like heat signatures.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, only like you could see us on the camera, and then everything else was kind of like night vision, I guess you could say.
Was it a cold spot or was it a hot?
It
was
hot. It was red. Like reds and greens.
Oh, so it was like actually giving off like heat energy.
Whatever
this was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's why when it popped up the first time, when it kind of like ran across, and I was like, was that my eye? Like
Andrew,
did I move the camera weird?
Andrew, just call it a sexy ghost?
Yeah, it's hot.
Oh.
It was a very sexy ghost.
Very
so
sexy, terrifying ghost.
And I had to leave. Right.
So it scared you off the show.
It did. I was like, all right, guys, this is my last episode. Thank you, but I can't.
How many episodes
Not
before
being
this
able
did
to
you do?
open a door, like, honestly, would that be it? Like, pure terror for me. If I'm trying to leave and the door's locked, I might break into tears.
Dude, it happened in the video game, and I started crying. I shut it off. Remember?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that's right.
Playing Phasmophobia.
Yeah, enough for me. Fuck that.
Yeah,
I couldn't.
Being trapped in the basement, not high on my list of things to do. I was not looking forward to that.
Yeah, no
Oh,
kidding.
Yeah, so I mean, I'll probably call back with some other stories. That one was my most heated one, though. That's
Can we
for
watch
sure.
this episode?
Yeah, they're on Roku now. This is the most infuriating thing I've ever. So that part that I just told you about was not in the final edit.
Because it was too fucking
What?
scary for them. They couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was so upset. It's like, yeah, so you can find it. It's on Roku. It was season 6. Should be about the last episode, but it's called The Ghost Finders. If you're interested, I'm Rachel, the blonde in the jean jacket, because that was my thing.
The Ghost Finders cast. TV series 2010. It's ongoing still, eh? Ghost Finders?
Oh yeah, they're still recording. They're still doing it. They just have like a new cast.
They just keep people get scared off the show and then they just replace them till they get scared off the show.
Honestly, after what happened to me, that would not surprise me.
Or they get ripped into the netherworld.
What can you tell us your last name, or is that? Or do you want to stay anonymous?
I don't know.
Can you tell us your last name, or do you want to stay anonymous?
Oh no, that's fine. It's Haynes.
There it is. I see ya.
So...
Awesome.
Oh God, do you?
All right. Well,
Yeah,
we're gonna
if you're
look into it.
Take a look. Awesome. Well, thank you for letting me share your stories. Awesome as always. Great to talk to you guys.
Hey, thanks for calling
Thank
in.
you.
That's awesome.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucked up. Scary.
I'll call and I'll share more another time. Promise.
All right. We'll hold you to it.
Man, you can tell us happy
All
stories
right.
too if you want.
Yeah.
It's fine.
No, terrifying only.
Fine.
Andrew doesn't need anything happy.
That's depressing.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not sure I'd have many happy things, but I'll fish through it. We'll see.
All right. Sounds good. Have a good night.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye.
Thanks.
It's weird that the ghost would be on IR. That means it's like radiating heat. Like it's like maybe not living, but it's like it has like an energy that's like showing up.
Sexy energy.
Sexy energy.
Well, it's usually you hear it when like paranormal experiences, people talk about cold spots. That's the thing that's closely associated with paranormal or supernatural
They're
activity.
ugly ghosts, so
Oh, okay.
they're ugly. That's
The
why.
ugly ghosts are cold, and the
Sexy ones are hot.
the attractive ghosts are hot.
That checks
Yeah,
out.
I think that science makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Fucking science.
Science, man.
All right, we got time for. We'll take one more call. We'll give it a
One
little
more
bit.
quick one,
And,
yeah.
and if nothing, then we'll end this episode. And in 2 weeks, we'll be back. If you're hesitating and you've been on there thinking about it,
Han.
just do it.
You.
Just
Boss.
fucking do it. And it doesn't have to be a ghost story. Just tonight seemed
No.
like they're all ghost stories. Just the way it went tonight.
Ghost stories are fun though.
Yeah, they are fun.
Yeah, they're super fucking creepy.
I want them to happen to other people, not me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I want to hear about it. I don't want to experience it.
All right, we got our last call of the night. Let's bring him on. Hello, Cosmic Channels.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
It's cracking.
Woo. Same thing. Just lovely Sunday night. But name's Brian, Idaho, Post Falls, Idaho.
Brian from
Long
Idaho.
time listener. I think I started right when you guys first started airing.
Cheers.
You guys got me through a lot of long, boring work days.
Least we can do.
How do we help?
Sorry, what was that? You guys are muffled.
I said,
I'm glad we could help.
Yeah, least we could do. What do you got for us tonight?
Oh, so kind of on the same topic of the ghost stories. This is a long time ago, probably back in 2012. So 2011, I was in the Air Force, stationed over Eglin Air Force Base, Florida. It's Eglin's a real big like weapons testing facility.
Right.
So I was working security, security forces, and there was one weekend I was at a buddy's house of mine, just hanging out and drinking. We're sitting out on the back balcony, kind of overlooks the ocean, right down the water. And out of nowhere, we could see these three little lights in the sky. And being on Air Force Base, it's nothing abnormal. We see that kind of stuff all the time. So it was kind of coming up out of the water, though, like off in the distance, which we thought was kind of weird. And nothing that we knew of, because obviously we work the flight line. We know kind of what planes are there and what's supposed to be coming in and out. So didn't think much of it. That was kind of weird. Left it at that. So then we go back inside, and a buddy of mine was sitting there playing Call of Duty at the time. headphones on, so we couldn't hear anything on the screen. Right. So we're just sitting there watching them play, just chit chatting, and he turns around to us after the match ends, and it's like a black screen, and just out of the TV, something's like very deep voice is like hello, and we all kind of just stopped and looked around because if he's talking to somebody or the players are talking, you only hear the headset, you won't hear the TV. So that already kind of freaked us out. So we kind of just shrugged it off and laughed. And so then later that night, I wasn't going home because at that point I was pretty trashed. So everybody kind of just crashed in their rooms, and I slept on the couch. And then later towards the night, I just we can hear like little footsteps running through inside the house. And I went in the living room, so all the lights and stuff are off. I'm passed out. So I wake up and I can start hearing like whispering down the hall. So it had me like freaked out up all night. And then that next morning I had asked him about it. So I knew he had a kid, so I figured maybe it was his kid running around. Well, the kid was out with the grandparents that weekend, so there was just us in the house. Nobody got up. So kind of discussed it the morning after, but after that it was just kind of freaked out a little bit.
Kidding.
And my wife always kind of made fun of me because I've been real big with the conspiracies and fall and stuff, and so she didn't really kill me, but she didn't believe in that kind of stuff. And we just moved out here into a new apartment, and as most people, if you've been kind of paranormally active, you have those little experiences, kind of throughout. You just don't really, most of the time you don't really bother with them. Well, we've had something in this new apartment because we have a 10-month-old now, and in the baby's room, she hears something that comes out of the baby monitor all the time.
Oh,
and it's that same
no.
voice. Yeah. So she always, didn't believe it, and all of a sudden she's super into it, and I'm kind of just like whatever about it because I've dealt with all that kind of stuff. It doesn't bother me. If I see a ghost, I'll probably crap myself, but hey, I kind of figured it was going to be
survival
there,
mechanism.
Exactly. Just scare it off. But so much to the point she had my sister come in and they staged the house and cleansed it and everything. And I was like, y'all made fun of me forever. Now look at you.
Yeah, that's messed up though. Anything to do with kids?
Nope.
No, none of that.
It only got worse.
It got worse?
What?
Yeah, it's at least while I'm at work, but usually when she's on before I am, she still kind of hears, like she gets a bad vibe from the room now. So she won't normally put the kid to bed. I'll put the kid to bed, and so to her it's getting worse. To me, I'm oblivious to it, but to her, she doesn't feel like anything's different.
How?
Jesus. And the kid goes down okay? Like the kid's not like, Jesus, don't put me in here, screaming hysterically.
So I don't know. It's kind of weird. So normally I can put her down. I'll put her down. She usually goes right to bed. And I don't want to say stereotypical, but I've noticed, with the closet door closed, usually she sleeps fine. So if the closet door is open, where her little changing station and everything is, then usually she'll wake up 2 or 3 times throughout the night.
Oh my God, she's got Mike Wazowski popping in her room, fucking scaring the shit out of her.
Yeah, no.
Mike
no kidding. And I think I've only heard something come through the mic, the baby monitor by her head like one time. That was kind of weird, but I obviously don't listen to it. I'm usually passed out. My wife's usually the one that's up and watching it.
Oh, man.
Dude, nope.
Yeah, none of that.
Yeah, so it's
Terrifying.
been fun. But yeah, and then listening to all you guys talk tonight, so I just finally hit the 200th episode. You guys kind of recapped everything.
Yep.
And it got me thinking about what my favorite episode was. It was the time you guys had that ghost in the studio. You guys remember that?
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, I wasn't there, but
I
I was
remember.
good. Yeah.
I wasn't there either, thank God.
Thank God.
I
never would have went back.
Came right through the fucking mic at me. It's still here to this day. I still hear weird shit in here.
That's all it takes, man. But hey, I appreciate you guys. Keep watching, keep listening. Eventually I'll get on Patreon. I've just been kind of in limbo with everything. You guys know how it is.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's not going anywhere,
buddy.
Not going anywhere. Whenever you have time, and no worries, man. We appreciate it.
Cheers. Well, yeah, you guys have a good night, man. I appreciate
All right.
it.
Thanks for calling in.
Take care.
Take care.
Bye. Well, there's a end to a absolutely terrifying Cosmic Channels on a Sunday night.
That's fun though.
It's honestly, that would terrify me through a baby monitor. Oh,
I think about that every time my kid wakes up in the middle of the night and I gotta go in there. I'm like, why the fuck did he just wake up? What's going on? What's the problem? I hope he shit himself.
Why is he scared?
Exactly.
Anyways, if I know there's people trying to call, gonna end the show eventually, so call back. October 10th will be the next Cosmic Channels. Anything else tonight?
Oh, that's it.
That's it. All right, everyone. Cosmic Channels on now closed.
Go Niners.